guys, my name is Anirudh Sachin Bajaj and I am your teacher at Bajaj Classes. So today this is our ninth lecture on the mathematics chapter 1, that is real number. So what we are going in the previous lectures also, we are completing the exercise 1.2. So today we are going to do the fifth, sixth and next questions. So our fifth question, what is our fifth question? Our fifth question is check whether, before this question you have to learn something, that how to find that any number can end with 0. We have given the question like this, that we will take an example of 10n, where what is n? N is a natural number which is the power of this 10 raised to the power n. So what is basically this asking, that if any natural number multiply or get squared by it, so can there be a possibility that this number ends with a 0 after multiplying by this number, means after getting cube, square, whatever by this number. So we'll take an example that how to solve this. Now if its factor, what are the 10 factor? 10, 2 into 5. So 10n equals to 2 into 5n, because if you 2 into 5 equals to 10. So if you multiply 10 into n, so by same number we will multiply 2 into 5n. Here it will be n. So we will multiply 2 into 5n. So basically there was a rule after fundamental theorem of arithmetic that if n, we have to find that any number ends with a 0 which had power n, means a natural number, then there is formula that if the factor contains 2 and 5, then both are necessary, 2 and 5. So if the factor contains 2 and 5, then it will be end with 0. So it is the method of finding that can any number end with 0. So now we'll do the sixth question also, means fifth question also, in which there was an example of 6n. So first of all, solution: if a number ends with 0, so what is the criteria we have given? Prime factors must be 2 into 5. This will be our prime factors. 2 into 5 will be our prime factors. Now I'll see that prime factors of 6n. So 6n, you know that 6, 2 into 3. I will change my marker, it is lighting down. So 6, 2, 3 or 3, 1, you can exchange also. There we have learned that in the fundamental theorem of arithmetic that we don't have to recognize the order, we just have to recognize the factors. So 6, just like the same way we have done previously, 2 into 3. And so in this factors, can you see 5? No, there is 3 in place of 5. So if this is 5, so then only we can get this as 0, because you can take any power, means any natural number before 0, because 0 cannot be included. So 1 to infinity, you can take any number and you can put it at its power and then do it. So it will never end with 0. It is proven here. Now since factors of 6n does not contain 5, it cannot be and with 0. So we have proved that 6n cannot be converted into, means cannot be ended with 0. So this is the reason of all this question. Now guys, our next question is sixth question. Explain why 7 into 11 into 13 plus 30 This is the first number, and 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus 5. This is the second number. So in this question they are asking us for the reason that why these both numbers are composite numbers. So we have to give them actually it was simple if there was no plus operation. Means here is multiply, here is multiply, here is plus addition, here is multiply all except this plus 5. So in this case we have to first take a common and then we have to answer. I will now solution of this. So solution will be like this. First number is, we will take this first, we will take this second. So first second, first is our 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13. So which common number can you see? 13. So we'll take 13 as common. 13, 7 into 11, what will be it? Into 1, and it will be 1 plus 1. So 30, 77 plus 1, 13 into 78. Now what we will do? We will find the factors of 78. So 78, 2, 3, 9, 3, 1, 3, 13, 1. So we will write it as 13 into 13 into 2 into 3 into 13. So it will be our equation. Next means by which we can conclude that hence there are many factors. When we multiply all these numbers, we will get a single number. And what all are the factors of these numbers? These all 13, 2 into 13 into 13. So these will all the composite numbers, because if there what is composite number, you know that any composite number which had many factors except one and itself. So it is 13, 2, 3, 13. So these all are the factors of this number which will produce by multiplying it. Now our second question is 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus 5. Now which number we should take common? We will take plus 5, because here also there is 5. So 5, 7 into 6 into 5 into 4. Oh sorry, here it will be 1. Because we have taken 5 as common, then it will be multiplied and here it will become 1. Into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 and here plus 1. Now what will happen? It will convert, when we multiply these all numbers except 1, then it will convert to 1008. 1008 plus 1. So it will be an equation. Now 5 into 1009. Now 1009 into 5, because 1009 is a prime number. Now if we multiply 1009 into 5, then it will give us about 5045. And what are the factors? What will be the factors of 5045? 5 and 1009. So it is factors except then 1 and itself. So it is a composite number. We will write a sentence: since these both numbers have factors other than other than 1. Therefore, it is what will be, these both numbers will be composite number. So, by this method, we have solved the sixth question also, and we have to write the sentence in the end that these both numbers have factors other than 1. Therefore, it is composite number. So we have factors in this case 13, 2 and 3, and in case 5 into 1009. So by this way we can solve the sixth question and other similar questions like this. Now guys, our next question, our seventh question of the exercise 1.2, it is the last question of this exercise. So what this question is about? It is a long question, but this process is very easy. So there is a circular path. Circular. First of all, we'll a practice which you have to follow in the exams, that whenever you read the question, you have to write also that what is, you have to make an image that can you understand better of this question. So there is a circular path around the sports field. Here you don't have to mention in the sports field. Sonia takes 18 minutes. So we take this as a starting point of the path. So there are two people, Sonia and Ravi. So Sonia takes 18 minutes. To complete one round, Sonia takes 18 minutes of the sports field, while Ravi takes 12 minutes for the same. For completion of the one round, Sonia takes 18 minutes and Ravi takes 12 minutes. We will write here in the solution. Sonia takes equals to 18 minutes. Sonia takes 18 minutes to complete the first round, and Ravi takes how much Ravi takes? 12 minutes. Sonia takes 18 minutes, Ravi takes 12 minutes. So 12 minutes. Now what you have to find, we have given that Sonia takes 18 minutes to drive one round, and for the same 12 minutes are needed by Ravi. So suppose they start at the same point. So we will suppose that they are starting at this point only, and at the same point, at the same time, they are starting this as a race, and their speed is 18 minutes and 12 minutes. You can say that they complete a round in 18 minutes and 12 minutes respectively. So suppose they start at the same point and at the same point at the same time and go in the same direction. After how many minutes they will meet again at the starting point? So it is telling us that if they both starts and taking rounds and rounds and rounds, so by how many rounds they will again meet at this point, starting point, who? Sonia and Ravi. So for finding this, we have to first find out the LCM of both these numbers. The LCM will be the answer. So how much time after how much time equals to LCM of what? 18 and 12. 18 and 12. Let's just say 18 equals to A and 12 equals to B. So 18 2 9 3 3 3 1 12 2 6 2 3 3 1. So first of all, here it will be 18 equals to, what is 2 into 3 into 3? So 2 into 3 square, we can write it as 2 into 3 square, and 12 3 into 2 square, because there are 3 into 2 into 2. So 3 into 2 square and 2 into 3 square. Now what is our HCF? HCF, producing HCF is not necessary, we can produce or not. You can simply see that 2 into 3 will be an LCF, because the lowest term of the common factors will be our LCM. So 2 into 3 will be our LCM. Oh sorry, HCF. Sorry, our HCF will be 2 into 3. That was 6. Now we have to find the LCM. What will be our LCM? So LCM will be 3 square into 2 square. 3 square into 2 square. What is 3 square? 9. What is 2 square? 6 or 4. So 9 into 4, it will be 36. So 36 minute. We have to also include this unit minute. So after 36 minutes they will meet again. Okay. So after the completion of second round of this Sonia, and 12 into 3, and third round of Ravi. Ravi will take 3 rounds after meeting Sonia, and Sonia will take 2 rounds. So this is the answer of this question. By taking the LCM of these both numbers, we have concluded the answer of this question, that how much time, after how much time Sonia and Ravi will meet. So this is the answer of this question, and in this lecture I have completed the three questions of this exercise 1.2, and I have completed the exercise 1.2. In the next lecture, what we are going to do, we are revisiting the rational numbers. So this is all in this lecture. Please like, share, subscribe and comment. Thank you.